Welcome, quiet traveler. Tonight you've arrived at a gentle shelter made of sound, a small lamp in the wide weather of the world. Outside this moment, helicopters may circle distant peaks, rescue teams may wait for weather windows to open, and the hard truths of survival may echo through mountain valleys like prayers whispered into wind. But here, you are safe. Here you are warm enough. Here your only task is simple and sacred: to rest. Let your breathing become steady, like a tide that knows its way home. Inhale softly, and exhale as if you're setting down a heavy pack. Feel the weight of your blankets, not as pressure, but as protection. A roof of kindness, a quiet tent over the tired parts of your day. If it helps, imagine a small candle nearby, its flame steady, even when the world beyond the walls feels restless. Tonight, we settle over the edge of rescue, over the boundaries where help can reach and where it cannot, over the fierce beauty of helicopters rising into thin air, and the calm wisdom that helps a human endure when help is delayed or impossible. We will walk through 100 survival truths, each like a candle placed along a dark trail. Not to frighten you, but to guide you. Not to stir urgency, but to offer steadiness. Because rescue can be immense and tender at the same time. Rotors beating like drums against impossible odds. Weather windows opening like brief mercies. And the hush that sometimes follows when you realize you must save yourself. As you listen, you may notice something gentle. Knowledge can be a shelter. A map folded quietly in the pocket of the mind. A way of remembering that even in wild conditions, the human spirit has learned to adapt, to wait, to watch, and to choose the next right step with care. So unclench your jaw. Let your shoulders soften. If any thought arrives like distant thunder, you don't have to chase it. Just let it roll across the horizon and fade. You can return again and again to the simple rhythm of breath. Tonight, we settle under the high, open sky and its moving moods. We listen to the language of limitation and learn the quiet mercy of self-reliance. You are not waiting for rescue now. You are here to rest, to drift, to be held. In rescue operations, one quiet truth anchors all others. Helicopters cannot fly in all conditions. Weather grounds them more often than mechanical failure. High winds make hovering impossible. The aircraft becomes unstable, unable to hold position for hoist operations or landing. Dense fog eliminates visibility, turning mountains into invisible walls. Heavy precipitation ices rotors and obscures terrain. The machine is powerful, but the weather is more powerful still. There is a spiritual mirror here. Sometimes the help we need cannot reach us, not because it doesn't exist, but because conditions prevent it. And tonight, you can rest in a different truth. You are already safe, already sheltered, needing no rescue from this gentle darkness. The altitude ceiling for most rescue helicopters is around 20,000 feet, though some specialized aircraft can reach higher. Above this threshold, thin air provides insufficient lift for the rotors to generate thrust. The helicopter becomes heavy, sluggish, unable to hover or maneuver safely. Mountains that soar above this ceiling become zones where mechanical rescue is impossible, where human endurance must outlast the wait for descent to survivable altitude. Each type of help has its limits, its invisible boundary. And in your own life, some struggles cannot be helicoptered away. They must be walked through, descended from, endured with patience. Tonight, let patience be your companion. Slow, unhurried breathing, carrying you deeper into rest. Weather windows are brief openings when conditions align. Wind drops, visibility clears, precipitation pauses, and rescue becomes possible for a short time. These windows can last minutes or hours, rarely days. Rescue coordinators watch forecasts obsessively, waiting for the moment when risk becomes acceptable. Pilots launch knowing the window may close before they return, gambling on margins measured in minutes. There is beauty in seizing the brief opening, the narrow chance. And sleep, too, has its windows, moments when the body and mind align, when rest becomes possible. You are in that window now. Don't question it. Don't analyze it. Just enter, while the conditions favor peace. Mountain rescue teams often operate at the edge of what is survivable for the rescuers themselves. They climb in darkness, rappel in storms, work in avalanche terrain to reach someone in need. The hard truth is that rescue has killed rescuers. Teams caught in slides they triggered while approaching victims, helicopters crashing in marginal conditions, climbers falling while attempting technical evacuations. Every rescue is a measured risk, a weighing of one life against others. This is the weight of sacrifice, the mathematics of care, and it teaches something profound. You are worth the risk, but you are also responsible for minimizing it. Tonight, minimize the risk to your own well-being. Choose rest before exhaustion forces it. Choose care before crisis demands it. Nighttime rescue operations carry exponentially higher risk. Visibility drops, depth perception fails, fatigue compounds judgment errors, and cold intensifies. Most rescue teams will not launch at night unless the victim's condition is immediately life-threatening and weather permits. The calculus is brutal. Is the chance of saving one life worth the increased risk to the entire team? Sometimes the answer is wait until dawn. Waiting is one of the hardest teachings. Waiting while someone suffers, waiting while time passes, waiting for conditions to improve. And you too may be tired of waiting for solutions, for change, for relief. But tonight, stop waiting for anything. Just be here, breathing, resting, held by the simple present moment. Helicopter hoist operations require precision measured in feet. The aircraft hovers, often over unstable terrain, while a rescuer is lowered on a cable. Wind buffets the helicopter. Terrain creates turbulence. The rescuer spins on the cable, fighting to reach the victim. Once contact is made, both must be lifted together. Doubled weight, doubled complexity. A single gust at the wrong moment can turn rescue into disaster. Precision under pressure, steadiness amid chaos. These are the skills of rescue. But you need no precision tonight. You can be imprecise, loose, formless. Let your thoughts scatter. Let your body sprawl. Let everything be approximate and soft. The golden hour in rescue is a myth and a goal. The first 60 minutes after injury, when treatment has the highest chance of preventing death. But in remote wilderness, the golden hour is often impossible. Travel time alone can consume hours or days. The hard truth is that wilderness medicine assumes delayed care, that field treatment must stabilize for the long wait, that survival often depends on the victim's resilience more than the speed of rescue. Help may be slow in coming, and when it is, you become your own first responder, stopping bleeding, managing shock, creating shelter, rationing resources. Tonight, you are your own first responder too. You've brought yourself to this place of rest. You've created the conditions for healing. That is enough. Rescue costs can be devastating. Helicopter flight time runs thousands of dollars per hour. Specialized teams require coordination and compensation. Equipment is expensive and must be maintained. In some regions, victims are billed for rescue. In others, costs are absorbed by taxpayers or volunteer organizations. The financial burden adds another layer of complexity. At what point does the cost outweigh the benefit? Who decides? How do we value a human life in dollars? These are questions without good answers, tensions without resolution. And life is full of such tensions, costs and benefits, risks and rewards, competing goods with no clear winner. Tonight, let those tensions exist without needing to resolve them. Rest in the space between answers. Weather can change faster than rescue can mobilize. A clear morning becomes a stormy afternoon. A flyable dawn becomes an unflyable dusk. Teams prepare, aircraft are fueled, personnel are briefed, and then conditions deteriorate and the mission is scrubbed. The victim waits another night, another day, while weather dictates the timeline. Humans plan, but nature decides. We control less than we think, and that can be terrifying or liberating. Tonight, let it be liberating. You don't control how sleep will come, how dreams will form, how the night will unfold. Let nature, your body's nature, decide. Trust the process you cannot command. Rescue priority is determined by severity and survivability. A critical injury gets resources before a non-life-threatening one. Someone with a chance of survival gets priority over someone likely beyond help. These decisions are made quickly, often with incomplete information, and they haunt the people who make them. Triage is necessary and heartbreaking. A system that saves the most lives while accepting that not everyone can be saved. Some people will not be reached in time. Some calls for help will go unanswered. This is the hard truth that rescuers carry. And in your own life, not every problem can be solved. Not every hurt can be healed. But you can still rest. You can still breathe. You can still find moments of peace within the brokenness. Communication often fails in rescue situations. Radios don't work in deep valleys. Satellite phones require clear sky view. Cell towers are absent in wilderness. Hand signals are misunderstood. The victim cannot describe their exact location. The rescue team cannot confirm receipt of information. Silence replaces coordination, and teams work with educated guesses and fragmentary data. When communication breaks down, uncertainty fills the gap, and uncertainty is uncomfortable. But tonight, you can be comfortable with uncertainty. You don't know exactly how this night will go, and that's okay. Let the unknown be soft, not threatening. Helicopter landing zones in wilderness are rarely ideal. They require flat space, clear approaches, absence of wires or obstacles, and firm ground. Rescuers may spend hours clearing rocks, cutting brush, or creating makeshift pads. Sometimes a landing zone cannot be made safe, and hoist operations become the only option. Slower, riskier, more complex. The terrain does not accommodate machines easily. We adapt to constraints. We work with what we have. And tonight, work with what you have. This bed, this moment, this tired body. It may not be ideal, but it is enough. Let enough be a word that comforts you. False alarms drain rescue resources. A hiker triggers a beacon accidentally. A worried family reports someone overdue who is simply delayed. A flare is seen that turns out to be recreational fireworks. Teams mobilize, resources are expended, and no rescue is needed. These false calls reduce capacity for real emergencies, yet each must be treated as genuine until proven otherwise. We cannot know what is real crisis and what is false alarm without investigation. And in your own life, some worries are real and some are shadows. Tonight, treat all worries as shadows. Let them exist without mobilizing your full resources. Save your strength for true need. Weight limits on helicopters are strict and non-negotiable. Every pound matters at altitude. Fuel, crew, equipment, victim, all must be calculated precisely. Sometimes rescuers must leave gear behind. Sometimes not everyone can fly out together. Sometimes a victim's pack or belongings are abandoned to save weight for the human body. The mathematics are cold, but absolute. What can you leave behind tonight? What unnecessary weight can you set down? Worry, regret, tomorrow's problems. Lighten your load. Keep only what is essential. Breath, heartbeat, the simple presence of now. Rescue dogs can find people helicopters cannot see. Their noses work in conditions that defeat technology. Under snow, in rubble, through dense forest. A trained dog can search acres in minutes, covering terrain that would take humans hours. They work with joy and focus, driven by reward and bond with their handler. Yet dogs, too, have limits. Heat exhausts them. Scent can be washed away by rain, and they cannot communicate complex information. Even the best tools have edges, boundaries beyond which they cannot function. And tonight, you too can have edges. Places where you stop trying, stop pushing, stop performing. Let your edges be soft boundaries, where effort ends and rest begins. Self-rescue is often the only rescue. Statistics show that in many wilderness emergencies, victims either extract themselves or they do not survive to be found. The time between injury and rescue can exceed the time between injury and death. This is not pessimism. It is the mathematics of distance, terrain, and response time. It teaches a hard grace. You are your own first, best resource. You've rescued yourself many times already, from bad days, from difficult moments, from the edge of despair. You're doing it again tonight, choosing rest, creating safety, tending to your own needs. That is quiet heroism. Honor it. As you listen, let your mind grow quieter, like someone in the wild, calmly taking stock of their surroundings. Feel your blankets as a sturdy shelter, a simple roof against the weather of the day. Out there, life can feel like waiting for rescue that may not come, like hoping for weather windows that stay closed. But in here, you are at a safe camp for the night. You don't need to signal for help, wait for extraction, or scan the sky for rotors. Rescuers don't work all night. Pilots eventually rest, and so can you. For this moment, your only survival task is simple and sacred. Breathe, release, and allow your body to recover. High-altitude rescues push physics to its limits. Thin air reduces engine power and rotor efficiency. Helicopters must fly faster to generate enough lift, which makes hovering nearly impossible. Pilots describe it as flying on the edge of control, where every input must be precise and margins of error shrink to nothing. Some peaks are simply beyond reach, too high, too remote, too dangerous for mechanical rescue. There are places help cannot go. And in those places, the human must become larger, more resourceful, more resilient, more capable of enduring alone. Tonight, you are in a place help can easily reach, but you don't need it. You are already safe. Rescue insurance exists for wilderness travelers, covering costs that can exceed tens of thousands of dollars. But insurance cannot guarantee rescue. It only guarantees payment if rescue is possible. Policies have exclusions for reckless behavior, prohibited activities, or conditions deemed too dangerous. Even with coverage, you may wait, you may be denied, you may face limits on what can be done. We buy insurance against disaster, but insurance is not prevention. The real insurance is preparation, skill, judgment, and sometimes luck. Tonight, your insurance is this moment of rest, an investment in tomorrow's resilience. Night vision equipment helps rescue teams operate in darkness, amplifying available light to create green-tinted images of terrain. But night vision has limits. It fails in complete darkness, is confused by bright lights, provides no depth perception, and shows a narrow field of view. Technology extends capability, but does not eliminate night's dangers. We extend our reach with tools, but the darkness remains dark. And tonight, darkness is your friend. Let it be complete. Let it wrap around you like a blanket, hiding you from the day's demands. Rescue beacons, PLBS, satellite messengers, allow victims to call for help from anywhere on Earth. But calling for help is not the same as receiving it. The signal goes out, coordinates are transmitted, and then waiting. Waiting while rescue is organized, while teams are assembled, while weather is assessed, while plans are made. The beacon creates hope and begins a process, but it does not conjure instant salvation. Asking for help is brave and important, but after asking, you still must endure the wait. And tonight, you've asked your body for rest. Now endure the wait, the time it takes for sleep to arrive, for muscles to soften, for mind to quiet. The process has begun. Trust it. Multi-day rescue operations test everyone involved. The victim survives on limited resources, rationing food and water, managing cold and fear. The rescue team works in shifts, planning, executing, adapting to setbacks. Weather windows open and close. Progress is made in increments. A helicopter flight that places gear, a ground team that advances partway, a reconnaissance that gathers information. Rescue becomes a siege of patience. Some things cannot be rushed, and that is okay. Let this night unfold at its own pace. If sleep takes time, let it take time. You have all night. There is no rush. Helicopter brownout occurs when rotor wash kicks up dust, snow, or debris, creating a cloud that blinds the pilot during landing or takeoff. In desert rescues or winter operations, brownout can turn a routine landing into a dangerous guess. Pilots must land on instruments, memory, and feel, trusting their training when vision fails. Sometimes we must act without seeing clearly. We move forward on trust and training, not certainty. Tonight, move into sleep without needing to see the path clearly. Close your eyes and trust the journey. Cliff rescues require specialized skills, rope systems, anchors, belays, patient packaging. A rescuer must rappel or be lowered to the victim, often on unstable rock or ice. The victim must be secured in a litter or harness. Both must be raised, sometimes hundreds of feet, while managing swing, rock fall, and weather. One cliff rescue can take an entire day and consume massive resources. Vertical terrain slows everything. What would take minutes on flat ground takes hours on a cliff. And sometimes your own healing is vertical, slow, technical, requiring patience and care. Tonight, you're not on a cliff. You're on level ground where rest comes easier. Rescue teams train for scenarios they hope never to face. They practice recovering bodies from crevasses, extracting injured climbers from overhangs, treating hypothermia in blizzard conditions. The training is repetitive, physically demanding, and emotionally heavy, because simulation must prepare for reality. And reality in rescue is often grim. The best rescue is still a tragedy that someone got hurt. The best outcome is still that someone suffered before help arrived. Even success carries shadow. And in your life, even good outcomes can leave you tired. Tonight, acknowledge that weirdness without judgment. You've been through things, you've endured, and now you can rest. Weather prediction in mountains is notoriously unreliable. Conditions can be radically different from valley to peak. Forecasts give probabilities, not certainties. A rescue team may launch based on a favorable forecast, only to encounter unexpected storms. Or they may wait for weather that never materializes. The mountain makes its own weather, and predictions are educated guesses. We plan based on imperfect information. We do our best and accept uncertainty. Tonight, accept that you cannot predict how well you'll sleep, how deeply you'll rest, what dreams will come. Just begin and see what unfolds. Hypothermia slows rescue from both sides. The victim's core temperature drops, reducing consciousness and mobility. They cannot assist in their own extraction. The rescuers work in the same cold, their hands numbing, their judgment affected by their own heat loss. Cold is an enemy that attacks everyone equally, respecting neither victim nor rescuer. Cold slows everything. But warmth speeds healing, and you are warm now, or warm enough. Let that warmth spread through you like slow honey, reaching every tired muscle, every tense joint. Rescues sometimes require multiple helicopters, one for reconnaissance, one for extraction, one for medical evacuation. Coordination becomes complex. Radio frequencies must be managed. Flight paths must not conflict. Fuel must be staged at intermediate points. The operation becomes a dance of machines and humans, all moving in careful synchronization. Complexity increases with scale. But your needs tonight are simple, not complex. Breath, warmth, horizontal rest. Nothing needs coordination. Nothing needs management. Just let your body do what it knows how to do. The rescuer's paradox is this: they must care deeply enough to risk themselves, but not so deeply that emotion clouds judgment. They must want to save the victim, but accept that some victims cannot be saved. They must push hard, but know when to pull back. This balance between compassion and pragmatism is learned through experience and never fully mastered. Balance is always difficult. Caring without drowning in care. Trying without destroying yourself in effort. Tonight, find balance between wanting sleep and allowing sleep. Try gently, then surrender completely. Terrain association, matching what you see to what's on the map, becomes nearly impossible in poor visibility. Rescuers navigate by compass, GPS, and memory, but electronics fail, batteries die, and memory is imperfect. Getting lost while trying to rescue someone else compounds the emergency. Now 2 parties need help instead of one. We can lose ourselves in the attempt to help others. And sometimes we lose ourselves in the attempt to solve our own problems. Tonight, stop trying to find your way. Just stop. Be lost if you need to be. Sleep will find you. Rescue by ground takes longer, but is sometimes safer than aerial rescue. Teams hike in with packs full of medical supplies, rope systems, and extraction equipment. They may take hours or days to reach the victim, but they are not limited by weather windows or altitude ceilings. They move slowly, steadily, with the patience of those who know machines cannot always do what humans can. Slow and steady has its own virtue. Not every rescue is dramatic. Not every solution is spectacular. Some healing happens quietly over time through small, consistent efforts. Your body heals that way in sleep, quietly, steadily, cell by cell. The weight of a rescue litter with a patient inside can exceed 300 pounds. Carrying that weight over rough terrain requires multiple people, constant rotation, and immense physical effort. Rocky slopes, stream crossings, dense vegetation, every obstacle becomes exponentially harder. Rescuers describe it as the hardest physical work they've ever done, sustained for hours. Some burdens are heavy beyond imagination, and you've carried heavy burdens too. Emotional weight, mental load, the accumulation of responsibility. Tonight, you carry nothing. The burden is set down. Your body is held by the earth, not holding anything itself. Rescue fatigue affects decision-making. After hours of searching, cold, effort, and stress, even experienced rescuers make mistakes. They misread maps, miscommunicate, misjudge danger. Fatigue is insidious because it feels normal. You don't realize how impaired you are until after the crisis passes, and you look back with horror at the risks you took. Fatigue lies to you. It tells you you're fine when you're not. It makes bad ideas seem reasonable, but you can outsmart fatigue by resting before it becomes critical. You're doing that to what? Now. Before collapse, before crisis, you chose rest. That is wisdom. Long-line rescues involve dangling a rescuer or victim hundreds of feet below a helicopter on a cable. The aircraft flies to a safer landing zone, while the person hangs in space, vulnerable to wind, spin, and the psychological terror of being suspended in air. It's faster than finding a landing zone, but it's also more dangerous and more frightening for everyone involved. Sometimes the fastest way involves more fear, and sometimes the safest way takes longer. There's no perfect choice. Tonight, the choice is already made. You're here, horizontal, resting. No need to dangle, no need to fly. Just settle. Backcountry rescue requires different skills than urban emergency response. There are no roads, no ambulances, no hospitals nearby. Treatment happens in the field with limited supplies. Evacuation takes hours. Improvisation is constant. Splints made from ski poles, litters fashioned from rope and jackets, shelters built from tarps and branches. Wilderness medicine is creative medicine. We make do with what we have. And what you have tonight is enough. This room, this bed, this darkness. No fancy equipment needed. Just the ancient human practice of lying down and closing your eyes. Whiteout conditions stop rescues completely. When snow and cloud merge into uniform whiteness, depth perception vanishes. Pilots cannot distinguish ground from sky. Ground teams cannot navigate. Everyone waits, unable to move safely. while the victim endures another hour, another night. Whiteout is nature saying, "Not now. Wait." And sometimes life says, "Not now. Wait." The answer you need, the change you seek, the relief you hope for, not now. And that is hard. But waiting can be done gently or harshly. Tonight, wait gently for sleep. No force, no frustration, just patient, kind waiting. Rescue priorities shift based on resources. With unlimited helicopters and teams, every call gets an immediate response. But resources are always limited. Choices must be made. A less serious rescue may wait while a critical one is handled. Someone waits longer because someone else needed help more urgently. The system does the most good possible, which means it cannot do all good possible. We live in a world of limits and trade-offs, and that means accepting that not everything can happen at once. Tonight, accept your own limits. You cannot solve all problems, finish all tasks, or meet all expectations. You can only sleep, so sleep. The psychological toll on rescue teams is rarely discussed. They see trauma, death, and suffering regularly. They make impossible decisions. They fail sometimes despite their best efforts. PTSD, depression, and burnout are common. The people who save others often struggle to save themselves. Helpers need help too. And you are both, someone who helps others and someone who needs help. Tonight, give yourself the help you need. Rest is not weakness. Rest is maintenance of the machinery of care. Swiftwater rescue in remote areas is particularly dangerous. Rivers swollen with snowmelt or rain move with brutal force. Victims may be swept miles downstream, injured, hypothermic, and impossible to locate. Rescuers must assess whether entering the water is survivable. Sometimes the answer is no. Wait for the water to drop, recover a body later, but don't add another victim. Some risks are too great even for rescuers, and that teaches something profound. Survival sometimes means accepting loss. You cannot save everything, fix everything, carry everything. Let some things go. Let sleep take what needs to be released. Staged rescues place resources at intermediate points. Fuel caches allow helicopters to refuel without returning to base. Medical supplies are pre-positioned. Teams are located at strategic elevations. This extends operational range and reduces response time, but it requires prediction, planning, and resources deployed before emergency strikes. Preparation happens in calm, not in crisis. And you've prepared for sleep by coming to bed, dimming lights, creating quiet. The preparation is done. Now trust it. The staging is complete. Let the operation unfold. Helicopters have maximum flight times based on fuel capacity. A rescue far from base may allow only minutes on site before the aircraft must return to refuel. Those minutes must accomplish reconnaissance, victim assessment, or extraction. Time pressure makes every decision fraught. Hesitation or error consumes the narrow window. When time is short, clarity matters most. And tonight, clarity is simple. You are tired, and sleep is the answer. No complexity, no analysis needed. Just the clear, simple truth. Accident investigation follows rescues, especially when things go wrong. Teams review decisions, timelines, and outcomes. They ask hard questions. Could we have launched sooner? Should we have waited longer? Was the risk justified? These reviews are painful but necessary. Learning extracted from failure so future rescues improve. We learn from what goes wrong. And you can learn from your own difficult days. What depleted you, what helped, what to avoid next time. But tonight is not for analysis. Tonight is for rest. The review can happen tomorrow. Ground-to-air communication uses specific protocols. Signals made with bright fabric, mirrors, or body position tell helicopters whether a landing zone is safe, whether a hoist is needed, whether the victim is stable or critical. These wordless messages must be clear because radio may not work. The body becomes language. Sometimes words fail and we communicate through presence. Your body is communicating now, through posture, through breath, through the simple fact of lying down. It's saying, I need rest. Listen to that language. Rescue rehearsal for complex operations can take hours. Teams walk through scenarios, identify risks, assign roles, establish contingencies. For high-consequence rescues, cliffs, caves, moving water, rehearsal is not optional. It's the difference between coordinated success and chaotic failure. Some things are too important to improvise, but sleep you know how to do. You've rehearsed this your entire life. Every night is practice. Trust your expertise. Weather deterioration, mid-rescue forces terrible choices. Do you continue and risk the team? Do you abort and leave the victim? Do you shelter in place and wait? There are no good answers. Commanders make the best decision they can with incomplete information and live with the consequences. Impossible choices are still choices. And you face small, impossible choices daily, competing priorities, insufficient time, no perfect option. Tonight, you face an easy choice. Rest. Take the easy choice when it's offered. Victims sometimes refuse rescue. Injured, hypothermic, or in shock, they may not recognize their own danger. They insist they're fine, that they can walk out, that they don't need help. Rescuers must sometimes persuade, sometimes override, sometimes make difficult calls about autonomy versus survival. We don't always recognize when we need help. Your body has been signaling need all day, through fatigue, through strain, through the heavy weight of effort. Don't refuse the rescue of rest. Accept it. As you listen, let your mind grow quieter, like someone in the wild calmly taking stock of their surroundings. Feel your blankets as a sturdy shelter, a simple roof against the weather of the day. Out there, life can feel like waiting for rescue that may not come, like hoping for weather windows that stay closed. But in here, you are at a safe camp for the night. You don't need to signal for help, wait for extraction, or scan the sky for rotors. Rescuers don't work all night. Pilots eventually rest. And so can you. For this moment, your only survival task is simple and sacred. Breathe, release, and allow your body to recover. Rescue caches in remote areas contain emergency supplies, shelter, food, medical gear, communication devices. They're placed in known dangerous zones where rescue may be delayed. Finding a cache can mean the difference between surviving to be rescued and not surviving at all. But caches require maintenance, inventory, and protection from weather and animals. Resources left in advance create safety margins. And you've left resources for yourself too. This bed prepared, this room darkened, this time set aside. Use what you've prepared. Trust your own provision. Helicopter evacuation from confined areas, narrow canyons, dense forests, small clearings, requires exceptional skill. Rotor wash bounces off walls and trees, creating turbulence, One skid may touch ground, while the other hangs in space. The margin between success and catastrophe is measured in inches. Only the most experienced pilots attempt it. Mastery allows what seems impossible. But you don't need mastery tonight. You only need willingness to lie still, to breathe slowly, to let go. Willingness is enough. Rescue statistics are sobering. Most wilderness deaths occur before rescue arrives. The majority of successful rescues involve victims who were able to assist in their own care, moving to safer terrain, signaling location, managing injuries. Passive victims, unable to act on their own behalf, have much lower survival rates. The data teaches clearly, your best rescuer is you. Self-reliance is not arrogance. It's practical wisdom. And tonight, you are rescuing yourself from exhaustion, from depletion, from the slow erosion of running too long without rest. This is self-rescue at its most basic and most essential. Triage tags in mass casualty events sort victims by priority. Red for immediate, yellow for delayed, green for minor, black for deceased. In wilderness rescue with limited resources, this same system applies. Someone must decide who gets the helicopter first, who waits, who is beyond help. These decisions are made quickly, with incomplete information, and they shape who lives and who does not. We are all being triaged constantly by time, energy, and attention. Not everything can be urgent. Not everything can be first. Tonight, your rest is red-tagged, immediate priority. Everything else can wait. Equipment failure during rescue is always a risk. Radios malfunction. GPS batteries die in cold. Ropes fray. Helicopters develop mechanical issues. Backup systems exist, but they can fail too. Rescue teams carry redundancy. Multiple communication methods, spare batteries, alternative plans, because single points of failure can be fatal. Build redundancy into your rest too. If one relaxation technique doesn't work, try another. If your mind won't quiet, focus on breath. If breath feels forced, notice sensation. You have multiple pathways to sleep. Explore them gently. Altitude affects everyone differently. A rescuer who is fine at 8,000 feet may struggle at 14,000. Hypoxia clouds judgment, slows reaction time, and reduces physical capacity. Rescue teams must account for their own altitude limitations when planning operations. Sometimes the team simply cannot function at the elevation where help is needed. We all have altitudes beyond which we cannot function. You've reached yours today, the limit of your capacity. And that's okay. Limits are not failures. They're information. Tonight, honor your limit by resting. Lightning grounds helicopters completely. The risk of strike while airborne is unacceptable. Thunderstorms shut down operations, sometimes for hours or days. Victims wait while electrical storms pass, hoping their shelter holds, their injuries don't worsen, their morale doesn't break. Weather is indifferent to human urgency. Forces larger than us dictate timing. We do not control the schedule. And in sleep, you do not control when it arrives. You can only create conditions and wait with patience. Let patience be soft tonight, not tense. Rescue after dark requires artificial light, which creates new problems. Night vision is destroyed by headlamps. Shadows become deceptive. Footing is uncertain. Cold intensifies. Everything takes longer, and carries more risk. Teams must weigh whether night rescue is worth the danger, or whether waiting for dawn is wiser. Darkness changes everything. But tonight, darkness is your ally. It signals search and rescue costs are not evenly distributed. Popular areas with frequent rescues develop professional teams and infrastructure. Remote areas rely on volunteers, limited budgets, and slower response. Your location when emergency strikes determines what help is available. Geography is not fair. Fairness is a human concept, not a natural law. And tonight, let go of fairness. You don't need to earn rest. You don't need to deserve peace. You simply need them, and that is enough justification. Helicopter noise, the rotor's percussion, can trigger avalanches, rockfall, or panic in injured victims. Pilots must approach carefully, minimizing time in unstable areas. The very tool of rescue can create new danger. Every solution carries unintended consequences. Even help has costs, and that's okay. Accept that your rest tonight might mean something doesn't get done. Someone doesn't get a response. Some task waits until tomorrow. The cost is acceptable. Rest is worth it. Physical fitness of rescuers determines mission success. Carrying heavy packs over difficult terrain, working at altitude, performing technical skills while exhausted, rescue is brutally physical. Teams train constantly, but age, injury, and fatigue erode capacity. The willingness to help cannot override the body's limitations. The body has veto power over intention. Your body is exercising that veto now, saying, "No more. Not tonight." And you are wise to listen, to honor that veto, to let the body's wisdom override the mind's demands. Communication with victims' families is its own challenge. Giving updates without false hope. Explaining delays without creating despair. Managing expectations while respecting the anguish of not knowing. Rescue coordinators must be tacticians and counselors simultaneously, balancing operational needs with human compassion. The people who wait suffer differently, but not less. And you have people who wait for you, who need you functional, present, healthy. Resting tonight is a gift to them too. You return to them restored, not depleted. Mid-rescue medical treatment happens in impossible conditions. No sterile environment, no complete supplies, no imaging or labs. Medics work with what they carry, improvising constantly. A wilderness EMT becomes expert at doing just enough, stabilizing for transport, managing pain, preventing deterioration, knowing that definitive care waits hours away. Just enough is sometimes all that's possible. Not perfect, but sufficient. And tonight, just enough sleep is better than no sleep. Don't aim for perfect rest. Aim for sufficient. Your body will take what it can get. Rescues that become body recoveries change emotional tenor completely. The urgency drains away. Speed no longer matters. The mission shifts from life-saving to dignity, closure, and preventing additional death. Teams describe the shift as heavy, effort without hope, work without the possibility of gratitude from the person being carried out. Some missions cannot end in triumph, and some days cannot end in achievement. Tonight is not about triumph. It's about simple biological necessity. Let that be enough. Not every night needs to be transformative. Some nights just need to be restful. Helicopter fuel consumption increases with altitude, heat, and payload. Calculations that worked at sea level fail in mountains. Pilots must constantly recalculate range. knowing that unexpected wind, unplanned detours, or search time can consume the margin. Running out of fuel is not an option, which means difficult decisions about how long to search before returning to base. Resource limits force prioritization. And you have limited energy, limited waking hours, limited capacity. You've spent those resources today. The tank is low. Refueling happens in sleep. Let the refueling begin. Training rescuers takes years. Technical skills, rope systems, medical care, navigation are learned through repetition. Judgment, when to push, when to retreat, how to assess risk, comes only with experience. Mistakes in training are lessons. Mistakes in real rescue can be fatal. The learning curve is steep and unforgiving. Expertise is built slowly. And you are expert at being human, at enduring, at making it through hard days. Trust that expertise now. You know how to rest, even when rest feels difficult. Your body has done this before. Hypothermic victims may resist rescue, a phenomenon called paradoxical undressing. As the brain fails from cold, judgment collapses. People remove clothing, believing they are hot. They hide in small spaces. They fight rescuers who try to help. The cold makes them combative toward the very people trying to save their lives. Sometimes we resist our own rescue. We push away what would help us. Tonight, don't resist. Accept the help your body is offering, the signal to sleep, the invitation to rest. Don't fight it. Surrender to it. You don't have to navigate the wilderness tonight. You're just here to safely lay up camp and recover. Imagine the rescue helicopters grounded for the night. The teams returned to base. The operations center quiet. Everyone is resting. Pilots, medics, coordinators. The mountains stand in darkness, and the emergencies, for now, are paused. Someone else is on duty. Someone else is watching. You can step down from vigilance. Feel your blankets as a sturdy shelter, a medical tent set up in safe terrain. Outside, conditions may be challenging. Inside, you are protected, warm, cared for. Your body is the patient receiving care. Your mind is the medic offering kindness. Let one part of you tend to the other with gentleness. Out there, rescues happen at the edge of possibility. Helicopters hovering in thin air. Teams working through the night. Victims enduring until help arrives. But in here, you are not at the edge. You are at the center of safety, the center of rest, the center of this quiet moment. You are not waiting to be found. You have already found yourself. You are not waiting for extraction. You have already extracted yourself from the day. You are not waiting for medical care. You are providing it to yourself now, through the simple medicine of horizontal rest and quiet breath. Firefighters don't run all night. Rescue pilots eventually land. Medics clock out and go home. And so can you. So will you. For this moment, your only survival task is simple and sacred. Breathe, release, and allow your body to recover. Let the second half of our journey carry you even deeper into rest. Rescue mission debriefs happen after operations conclude. Teams gather to review what worked, what failed, what could improve. The conversation is honest, sometimes painful. Mistakes are acknowledged. Successes are noted but not celebrated, because someone still got hurt. Someone still needed rescue. Even perfect execution means something went wrong before the rescue began. Learning from experience is how systems improve. and you too can learn from your days what depleted you, what sustained you, what to change. But tonight is not for review. Tonight is for recovery. The debrief can wait. Weather forecasting for rescue uses multiple models, local observation, and historical patterns. But mountains create microclimates that defy prediction. A forecast may be accurate for the valley and completely wrong for the peak. Rescue coordinators make decisions knowing the information is imperfect. The predictions are probabilities, and conditions can surprise everyone. Imperfect information is all we ever have, and you move forward anyway, making the best choice you can. Tonight, the choice is clear, despite uncertainty about exactly how sleep will come or how deep it will be. The choice to try is enough. Overconfidence kills in rescue operations. A pilot pushes into marginal weather, believing they can handle it. A team assumes they have time and moves too slowly. A coordinator downplays risk because previous rescues succeeded. Then conditions shift, luck runs out, and the overconfidence becomes catastrophe. Humility keeps you alive. And tonight, approach sleep with humility. Don't assume you can force it or control it perfectly. Just show up, create conditions, and allow the process to unfold without arrogance or expectation. Rescue helicopters carry limited medical supplies compared to ambulances. Weight restrictions mean choices. Carry more fuel and less equipment, or vice versa. Critical supplies like oxygen, IV fluids, and trauma gear are prioritized. Everything else is left behind. The helicopter becomes a flying trauma kit, not a hospital. We work with what we can carry. And tonight, carry nothing. Set down the equipment of the day, the tools, the responsibilities, the mental load. Travel light into sleep. Your only cargo is your breath. Victim location is often uncertain. A distress call gives coordinates that may be inaccurate. Terrain looks different from the air than from the ground. GPS signals bounce off cliffs, creating error. Search areas can span miles. Finding someone in wilderness is not like finding an address on a street. It's detective work, guesswork, and systematic searching. Being lost is frightening, but tonight, being lost is okay. Lost in darkness, lost in the drift between waking and sleeping, lost in the formless space where thoughts dissolve. Let yourself be lost. Sleep will find you even if you cannot find it. Rope rescue systems, pulleys, anchors, belay devices turn human strength into mechanical advantage. A team can raise a litter that would be impossible to lift directly. But systems take time to rig, require trained personnel, and fail if any component breaks. Backup systems protect against single-point failures, but they add complexity and weight. Systems help us do what we cannot do alone. And you have systems too. Routines that support rest, habits that encourage sleep. Trust your systems. They may not be perfect, but they're built from experience, and they work more often than not. Evacuating a victim who cannot walk requires creativity. Litters made from branches and rope, travois dragged across snow, improvised carries using jackets and poles. Wilderness rescue is often low-tech and labor-intensive. 6 people carrying 300 pounds over miles of rough terrain. There is no technology that makes it easy, only teamwork that makes it possible. Community creates possibility, and you are part of a community. People who care about you, people who benefit from your well-being. By resting tonight, you honor that community. You invest in your ability to show up for them tomorrow. Rescue narratives often focus on dramatic saves, but most rescues are unglamorous. A twisted ankle carried out from a trail, a hiker led down from where they got confused. Simple assist and release. No helicopters, no cliffs, no life hanging by thread drama. Just capable people helping someone who needs it. Most heroism is quiet. Most survival is mundane. And most rest is unremarkable. Just closing your eyes and breathing until morning comes. Let tonight be unremarkable. Let it be simple, quiet, unglamorous rest. Risk assessment before launch considers weather, terrain, available resources, and victim condition. The decision tree is complex. Is rescue feasible? Is it safe for the team? Is the risk proportional to the potential outcome? Sometimes the answer is no. The risk is too high, the weather too bad, the terrain too dangerous. The victim must wait or self-rescue. Not every problem has an external solution. Sometimes you must solve it yourself, endure it yourself, rescue yourself. And tonight, you are self-rescuing from fatigue. No team is coming. You are the team. And you're doing it. Bringing yourself to safety, providing care, creating the conditions for survival. Accidents happen to careful people. Experienced climbers fall. Skilled hikers get lost. Strong swimmers drown. Competence is not immunity. Respect and preparation reduce risk, but cannot eliminate it. The mountains are indifferent to your resume. Vulnerability is universal. And accepting vulnerability is strangely freeing. You cannot control everything. You cannot prevent all harm. You can only do your best and accept the rest. Tonight, do your best to rest, then accept whatever comes. Medical evacuations prioritize spinal precaution when mechanism of injury suggests it. But immobilizing a spine in wilderness is complicated. Rigid backboards are heavy and impractical. Improvised immobilization may be insufficient, and moving a patient carefully takes time. Medics must balance ideal care with practical reality. Ideal versus practical. The gap is where decisions live. And tonight, ideal sleep may not be possible, but practical rest is. Meet yourself where you are, not where you wish you were. The sound of helicopter rotors brings hope to victims and dread to rescuers who know what the sound means. Someone is hurt, help is needed. The easy day is over. The same sound carries different weight depending on where you stand. Context changes meaning, and your fatigue means it's time to stop. That's not weakness, it's information. Listen to what your tiredness is telling you, and respond with the kindness of rest. As you listen, let your mind grow quieter, like someone in the wild calmly taking stock of their surroundings. Feel your blankets as a sturdy shelter, a simple roof against the weather of the day. Out there, life can feel like waiting for rescue that may not come, like hoping for weather windows that stay closed. But in here, you are at a safe camp for the night. You don't need to signal for help, wait for extraction, or scan the sky for rotors. Rescuers don't work all night. Pilots eventually rest, and so can you. For this moment, your only survival task is simple and sacred. Breathe, release, and allow your body to recover. False summits in rescue. Moments when success seems close, but isn't. Test morale. The helicopter launches, but weather forces return. The team reaches the victim, but cannot evacuate yet. Progress is made, then unmade. Each setback requires renewed effort, renewed hope, renewed commitment. Progress is not linear, and your journey to sleep may not be linear either. You may drift close, then surface. Approach rest, then feel wakeful again. That's normal. Keep trying gently. Each attempt is not failure, it's practice. Rescue priority conflicts happen. 2 emergencies at once, 1 helicopter available, a critical injury and a missing hiker. Resources must be allocated. Someone waits while someone else is helped. The system does the most good possible, which is not the same as helping everyone equally. You cannot help everyone, fix everything, be all things. And that's okay. Tonight, help yourself. Fix your fatigue. Be one thing. Resting. Technical rescue in snow requires avalanche awareness. Teams must assess whether the slope above could release. They establish safe zones and retreat plans. They work quickly but carefully. Even while rescuing someone from one danger, they remain alert to other dangers. Risk layers upon risk. And in life, solving one problem sometimes reveals another. But tonight, no problem solving is required. Tonight is for setting problems aside and trusting they'll still be there tomorrow if they need your attention. Rescue training never ends. New techniques emerge. Equipment evolves. Lessons are learned from accidents. Teams drill constantly, maintaining skills that may not be used for months. The training is investment against future emergency, preparation for crisis that may or may not come. Maintenance happens in calm, and sleep is maintenance for your body and mind. You're not being lazy, you're being responsible. You're preparing yourself for whatever comes next. Helicopter weight calculations include not just people and equipment, but fuel, which is itself heavy. A fully fueled helicopter at sea level can carry more than the same helicopter with the same fuel at altitude. Physics does not negotiate. The numbers are absolute. Laws of nature are not suggestions. And your body's need for rest is not a suggestion either. It's a law written in biology, in neurology, in every system that keeps you alive. Obey the law. Rest. Rescue communication with unresponsive victims happens through observation. Breathing rate, skin color, pupil response, reaction to stimulus. The body tells its story, even when the mouth cannot. Rescuers learn to read these signs, to understand the body's language of distress. Your body is communicating now. Heavy eyelids, slowed thoughts, physical heaviness. These are not problems. They're your body speaking clearly. Sleep now. Listen. Respond. Honor what your body is saying. Mission creep in rescue is dangerous. The goal expands from locate and extract to search the entire area, to recover all equipment. Each expansion adds tremendous time, risk, and complexity. Discipline requires staying focused on the primary mission, save the life, and letting secondary goals go. Stay focused on your primary mission tonight. Rest. Everything else is secondary. Don't expand the goal to sleep perfectly, or solve all problems first, or have profound insights. Just rest. That is enough. After action reviews, ask, what did we do right? What did we do wrong? What will we change? The goal is not blame, but improvement. But even in review, there are limits. Some failures have no fix. Some situations have no good option. Some losses teach nothing except that randomness exists. Sometimes there is no lesson except that hard things are hard. And that's okay. Tonight is hard if sleep won't come easily. That doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It means it's hard. Keep trying gently anyway. Rescue simulation uses realistic scenarios to pressure test skills. Teams practice in darkness, in weather, with equipment failure, with panicked victims. The simulation is deliberately difficult because real rescue will be worse. Stress inoculation, experiencing manageable difficulty in training, builds capacity to handle overwhelming difficulty in reality. You have been stress inoculated by life already. You've survived hard days before. You've made it through fatigue, uncertainty, pain. Tonight is another practice in endurance, but the gentlest kind, enduring the wait for sleep with patience and self-compassion. Rescue requires saying no sometimes. No, we cannot launch in this weather. No, we cannot risk the team for a recovery. No, we cannot attempt that technical rescue at night. These no's protect lives, rescuer lives, which matter equally to victim lives. Saying no is not abandonment. It is acknowledging limits. You too must say no sometimes. No to more work. No to others' demands. No to your own punishing expectations. Tonight, say no to wakefulness. Say it gently, but firmly. No, it's time to sleep. Backup rescue plans exist for when primary plans fail. If the helicopter cannot reach you, ground teams will. If weather closes in, they'll wait it out. If one route is blocked, they'll find another. Redundancy and adaptability keep the mission alive even when individual tactics fail. Have backup plans for sleep too. If lying still doesn't work, adjust position. If your mind won't quiet, count breaths. If anxiety rises, name it gently and return to body sensation. Multiple paths lead to the same destination. Victim advocacy during rescue means someone speaks for the injured when they cannot speak for themselves. What do they need? What would they want? How do we honor their dignity while saving their life? This advocacy is sacred work, protecting autonomy and humanity in crisis. Advocate for yourself tonight. What do you need? Rest. What would you want? Peace. How do you honor your dignity? By treating your need for sleep as legitimate, important, worthy of protection. Be your own advocate. Rescue debrief includes the victim when possible. Their perspective matters. What helped, what hurt, what they remember. But memory after trauma is unreliable. Timelines blur. Details scramble. The victim's truth is valid even when it contradicts objective record. Your memory of today may be unreliable too, distorted by fatigue, by emotion, by the way consciousness compresses and expands time. That's okay. You don't need accurate memory. You only need to acknowledge. The day happened, it was hard or long or tiring, and now it's over. Helicopter maintenance is continuous. After every flight, inspections. After certain hours, component replacement. The machine is pushed hard and must be maintained harder. Neglect is not an option when lives depend on function. You too require maintenance. Sleep is part of it. So is food, water, movement, connection, meaning. Tonight is one maintenance cycle in a lifetime of cycles. Honor it as you would honor any essential maintenance. Teams rotate through rescue duty to prevent burnout. Constant exposure to trauma, death, and high-stakes decision-making erodes psychological health. Rotation allows recovery, processing, integration. Even the strongest helpers need time away from helping. You need time away too, from productivity, from responsibility, from being needed. Tonight is that time. Permission granted. Step away from duty. Rest. Accident scenes tell stories. The pattern of debris, the victim's position, the damage to equipment. These are clues to what happened. Investigators reconstruct events, learning from tragedy to prevent future tragedy. Every accident becomes data that might save someone later. Your difficult days are data too. They teach you about your limits, your needs, your patterns. But tonight is not for analysis. Tonight, the day is simply evidence that you need rest. No deeper story required. Risk-benefit analysis in rescue is cold mathematics with human stakes. Is a 30% chance of saving a life worth a 10% chance of killing a rescuer? There is no formula that gives a comfortable answer. Commanders make these calls and live with them forever. Life is full of impossible calculations, but some decisions are simple. Tonight, rest is low risk, high benefit. The math is clear. Sleep. Rescue logistics require supply chains, fuel delivered to remote helipads, food for teams in the field, spare parts for equipment. Behind every dramatic helicopter, rescue is a network of mundane support. Heroism is enabled by logistics. Your rest tonight is enabled by small logistics too. A bed, a roof, a locked door, a society stable enough to allow sleep without fear. These are gifts, often invisible. Notice them with gratitude. Cold weather complicates rescue in ways beyond hypothermia. Batteries fail. Equipment becomes brittle and breaks. Fingers lose dexterity in critical moments. Frostbite threatens rescuers. Every action takes longer, and longer is dangerous when someone is dying. Cold slows everything, and fatigue slows you. Move slowly into sleep. Don't rush, don't force. Slow is appropriate. Slow is safe. Triage in rescue is continuous reassessment. A stable victim can deteriorate. New information arrives. Resources change. The initial decision may need revision. Flexibility and humility allow course correction without defensiveness. Reassess constantly. How is your body feeling? Do you need to adjust? Is this working? Stay flexible with yourself. If something isn't helping, change it without judgment. Language barriers in rescue create dangerous misunderstandings. Gestures can be misread. Instructions can be garbled. Panic makes communication harder. Rescuers learn key phrases in common languages, use visual signals, and verify understanding repeatedly. Sometimes words fail, and sometimes your mind is too tired for coherent thought. That's okay. Thinking is not required for sleep. Let language dissolve into wordless sensation. Breath, warmth, weight, darkness. Rescue fatigue is cumulative. One mission is manageable. 5 in a week is exhausting. A busy season breaks even strong teams. Rest between calls is essential, but sometimes calls come faster than rest can accumulate. Cumulative fatigue describes your life too. One hard day is manageable. Many strung together without recovery is depleting. You cannot always control the pace of demands, but you can control your response tonight. Rest. Interrupt the accumulation. Rule. Wilderness rescue often means treating injuries that would be minor in civilization. A sprained ankle becomes serious when you're miles from a trailhead. Dehydration becomes dangerous without access to water. Context changes severity. Distance amplifies risk. Context matters. And in the context of wilderness, small problems become large. In the context of chronic fatigue, small efforts become exhausting. Honor your context. What seems like nothing, going to bed, is actually significant self-care. Searchers become lost, looking for the lost. Focus narrows on finding the victim, and situational awareness degrades. The searcher wanders into dangerous terrain, loses track of time, becomes disoriented. Now 2 people need rescue instead of 1. You can lose yourself in trying to help yourself. Overthinking sleep prevents sleep. Trying too hard creates tension. Instead, set down the search. Stop trying to find sleep. Just rest and let sleep find you. Rescue training includes psychological preparation for what teams will encounter. Death, suffering, difficult decisions. But no training fully prepares someone for the emotional weight of carrying a body down a mountain or telling a family their loved one didn't survive. Some experiences are heavier than preparation can account for, and you've carried heavy things too. Losses, disappointments, fears. Tonight, set them down. Not forever, but for now. Let the night carry them while you rest. Equipment checks before missions are mandatory. Every carabiner, every rope, every radio. Failure in the field is not an option, so inspection is rigorous. The gear that seems fine might have hidden damage. Vigilance catches problems before they become catastrophes. Check in with yourself. Are you breathing, relaxing, allowing rest? Small adjustments now prevent larger struggles later. Notice tension and soften it. Notice thought spirals and redirect to breath. False alarms train rescuers even when no rescue is needed. The launch, the coordination, the decision-making, all are practice for real events. But false alarms also cause fatigue and cynicism. How many non-emergencies before teams hesitate when a real emergency calls? Not every alarm deserves full response, and not every worry deserves your full attention. Some are false alarms. Tonight, treat all worries as false alarms. Acknowledge them, then return to rest. Time dilation during crisis is real. Seconds feel like minutes. Minutes vanish. Victims report that the accident happened so fast and also in slow motion. Rescuers describe the same phenomenon. Time both compresses and expands under stress. Time feels strange in the drift towards sleep, too. You may feel you've been lying here for hours when it's been minutes, or minutes may pass like seconds. Let time be strange. Don't track it. Just exist in the elastic now. Accountability in rescue is essential. Who made what decision? Who was responsible for which task? If something goes wrong, the investigation needs clarity. But accountability can become blame, and blame destroys the trust that makes teams function. Accountability without blame, that's the balance. You are accountable for your well-being, but that doesn't mean blaming yourself when you struggle. Responsibility is not punishment. Tonight, be responsible by resting without self-recrimination if rest is difficult. Rescue preparedness at an individual level means carrying the 10 essentials: navigation, sun protection, insulation, illumination, first aid, fire, repair kit, nutrition, hydration, emergency shelter. These items turn a mishap into an inconvenience instead of a tragedy. Preparation is love for your future self. and you've prepared for tonight. You came to bed, you created quiet, you allowed this time. That preparation will bear fruit. Trust it. As you listen, let your mind grow quieter, like someone in the wild, calmly taking stock of their surroundings. Feel your blankets as a sturdy shelter, a simple roof against the weather of the day. Out there, life can feel like waiting for rescue that may not come, like hoping for weather windows that stay closed. But in here, you are at a safe camp for the night. You don't need to signal for help, wait for extraction, or scan the sky for rotors. Rescuers don't work all night. Pilots eventually rest, and so can you. For this moment, your only survival task is simple and sacred. Breathe, release, and allow your body to recover. The final survival truth is this: rescue has limits, but humans do not. When helicopters cannot fly, people walk. When technology fails, improvisation succeeds. When conditions make rescue impossible, victims survive by their own resourcefulness until conditions change. The human spirit outlasts the boundaries we imagine contain it. And through it all, the teaching is this: you are stronger than you know. You have survived every difficult day so far. You have rescued yourself from despair, from exhaustion, from moments when help could not reach you. You have been helicopter and victim both, the force that lifts and the one who needs lifting. You are self-sufficient and vulnerable, capable and needing care, strong and allowed to rest. Now, let this journey fold itself away like a blanket tucked around you. Let gratitude settle over your heart. For the rescuers who train for emergencies they hope never come. For the pilots who fly into thin air because someone needs them. For the teams who carry strangers down mountains because life is sacred. And gratitude, too, for your own resilience, your own capacity to endure, your own willingness to keep trying, even when rest is elusive. Imagine the helicopters grounded for the night, the rescue operations centers quiet, the teams sleeping in their own beds. The mountains stand in darkness, holding their emergencies gently until dawn. The weather windows have closed, the rotors are still, the radios are silent. Everyone is resting, pilots with their flight suits hung up, medics with their jump bags stored, coordinators with their maps folded. And you can rest too. You have navigated to safety. You have triaged yourself correctly. Urgent need for rest. You have allocated your limited resources wisely, choosing sleep over productivity. You have acknowledged that some rescues must be self-rescues, and you are executing yours now with quiet competence. The world will have emergencies tomorrow. Problems will arise. Demands will return. But tonight, you are off duty. Tonight, someone else is on call. Tonight, the mountains must manage without you. The problems must wait without you. The world must turn without your effort. If tonight's journey brought peace to your spirit, if these 100 truths helped carry you toward rest, remember to like this video, subscribe, and share what great survival story you love to dream through next. The wilderness has many teachings, and we have many more nights to explore them together. Nights of gentle learning, of peaceful drift, of knowledge held lightly like snowflakes that melt on your palm. And when you're ready, click the video on your screen to continue your endurance path to the summit. There are other peaks to climb, other landscapes to cross, other survival wisdom to gather. But not tonight. Tonight is for this, the sacred stillness of a body at rest, the holy darkness of a mind at peace, the simple grace of breath moving in and out like wind, like the patient rhythm of the earth itself. May peace guard your dreams until morning, and may grace be the first light to greet you when you wake. May you remember that you are both rescuer and rescued, both the one who helps and the one who needs help, both strong enough to endure and vulnerable enough to rest. You have done enough today. You have learned enough, carried enough, endured enough. The helicopters ask nothing more of you tonight. They offer instead an invitation to rest in the valley of sleep, to let the high peaks stand their watch while you recover, to trust that tomorrow will come with its own strength, and you need not borrow that strength from this moment. Close your eyes now, if they are not already closed. Let your breath deepen, like a valley filling with quiet shadow. Let your thoughts thin and scatter, like clouds breaking apart in high wind. Let your body grow heavier, sinking into the earth's embrace, held by gravity, not as threat, but as comfort, not as force, but as cradle. The rescue has taught you about limits and capability, about weather windows and human endurance, about the hard truth that help cannot always reach you, but you can always reach for rest. And now, apply that teaching to yourself. Accept your limits, honor your capability, recognize that the window for sleep is open now, and the hard truth is that you deserve this rest, whether you've earned it or not. Sleep now, quiet traveler. The helicopters will be there tomorrow, patient and ready. The rescues will come and go in their season, and the world will turn, and the emergencies will rise and be resolved. But you, right now, need only this small, sacred task: to sleep, to rest, to let the night do its gentle work of restoration. May your dreams be as soft as clouds, seen from above. May your rest be as deep as a mountain valley. May you wake renewed, like a rescuer rested and ready, like someone who honored the wisdom of stepping back from the edge and lived to help another day. The night is yours, the peace is yours, the rest is yours. Good night.